What's good with the YouTube account? Perspective? It's your boy, Big Flaco, sliding through, smashing through with my co-host, Big Senor Rojo. And as always, man, we have a little bit of energy, man. So we found an interesting topic, man. A lot of you guys been asking for some stuff about Tulare County, and um, we got some article that Rose about to read about a recent crime spree with some young Norteños. Allegedly, I believe they're Norteños. Someone sent me this article, and they said, oh, they may be Northern Riders. I don't think so because of the age bracket, but it looks like to me like there's some active Norteños that were out there on a little spree, like 5 of them. And well, we're going to give you our perspective and analysis, man, as always, after we read this article.
Right. This article is from KGET17 out of, Tulare County news station. And Tulare County deputies have arrested 5 men in connection with the crime spree that included the killing of a Delano man, sheriff's officials say. Last Monday, deputies were dispatched to the 32,000 block of Road 156 in Ivanhoe to a report of a shooting. They arrived to find 19-year-old Delano resident Ivan Ortiz fatally shot, according to a sheriff's release. Over the next 3 days, detectives pieced together that 5 men went on a crime spree Monday night, and 3 were involved in Ortiz's slaying, the release says. The men started in Ivanhoe, where a sheriff's officials say they committed a strong-arm robbery, then drove to Woodlake, where a victim reported they pulled a gun on him. They moved on to another area of Woodlake and allegedly carjacked someone at gunpoint. Deputies found Joshua Uribe, 18, of Goshen, and Alfredo Gaona, 19, of Visalia, in the stolen truck and arrested them on suspicion of carjacking and armed robbery, officials said. While Uribe and Gaona were being arrested, deputies were dispatched to the shooting of Ortiz. Deputies on Tuesday arrested Joshua Davidson, 23, of Visalia, on suspicion of murder and Ortiz's death, according to the release. On Thursday, Alexander Sabalos, 24, of Porterville, and Jacob Enriquez, 25, of Tulare, were also arrested on suspicion of murder. All 3 are also suspected in the robbery and carjacking in Woodlake, according to the sheriff's officials. Search warrant served at their homes revealed evidence linking them to the crimes. Sounds like they were on a nice little run, huh?
Yeah, it seems like they were out there putting in a lot of work, man. You know what I mean? Carjacking, robberies. And, I kind of find really interesting, man. And did you notice one like common theme there with these individuals?
Not really. I was too busy reading it to
They're all
break
from
it
different
down.
areas. They're all from different areas.
That is true.
And not one of them was from one particular hood, man. And this is kind of maybe a common theme, man. Like when you go to juvenile hall, the county jail, whatever it may be. I think one of them was underage, if I'm not mistaken. I remember doing when I was out there going to juvenile hall and going to the county jail at a young age, like 17, 18 years old, man. It was common for me to start linking up with homeboys from other hoods, kicking back on the weekends, drinking, and going out there putting in work. You know what I'm saying? That was a common thing. Like on the boys' ranch, we would leave the boys' ranch when I was at the James in Morgan Hill. We'd all get our overnight OTs for 2 days, and we already knew what the first thing we were going to do Friday night. We are going to be out there on Santa Clara Street or Story King Road. We're going to be out there drinking, man. So a whole bunch of us would link up every single weekend with homeboys out there, man. And it's just crazy how some of these articles we're reading, man. It's just I want to know what's going on in these young kids' minds, because they're like 17, 18, 19, man. And to go on such a crime spree like that, man, where is this going to lead each one of these individuals? You have 3 people who are looking at life, for the murder case, as well as they're also now involved in that alleged carjacking. You know what I'm saying? That's 5 lives there. One of them may end up going all the way. He may go into prison, what I'm saying, earn his status as an soldado, and then end up whacking his celly or someone they want whacked to become a C. You know what I mean? The next one, he may end up telling, right off the top, just to get out. The third one, he may become what you would call, they're put on that layaway life plan where they go in and out. You know what I'm saying? And they may not realize what this life is until it's too late, till they're like 20, 30 years into this. Like you said the other day, at the age of your late 30s and 40s, you come to the conclusion that this life is no longer worth living. You know what I'm saying? So he may unfortunately go through that whole pattern. The fourth and fifth guys, maybe they get a little bit of time and maybe they figure it out, man. But you never know. And it just goes to show that, man, with all these recent cases we've talked about, with the, the death of a 13-year-old, 11-year-old, and 15-year-old, and some of the age brackets of these people that are committing these crimes, man, is we need to reach out to these kids now, because is it really worth what they're going to have to experience in life? Like I said, you take 50 people, 20 years from now, when they're in their 40s, there's only going to be a handful that are still active. You know what I'm saying? If they're behind the walls. And that's just the reality of it, man.
Yeah.
I talked to some youngster the other day. He was smart enough to how do you say it, straddle the fence when it comes to politics. You know what I'm saying? He associates where he needs to associate, but he takes care of his family at the same time, man. And therefore, I'm not going to breach who he is, man. It's a longtime friend. And he said now, he goes, when the homies go into the county jail or prison, you look at everything, and none of them are over the age of 40 years old anymore. You know what I'm saying? The only ones that are over the age of 40 years old are those that are already doing life and are probably already seized. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they've already made that long-term commitment. And another friend of mine, he does work for defensive attorneys. He helps people with gang enhancement cases. He goes in there as a gang expert. And I overseen a police report that he had, man, which is all legal because it's all public documentation. It's nothing that he can't show me. And when I looked at the whole roster of the age things, it was about a stabbing that happened in the Santa Clara County Jail, right? And it showed everyone that was in a particular area. I forgot where they were at, man. I want to say the 7th floor, 5th floor, one of those floors, man. And everyone that was in, right, they had everybody that was there, because they tried to interview everybody that seen this stabbing that happened. All the ages were between the ages of like 20 to 27. You didn't see no one in their 30s. You didn't see no one in their 40s, man. And so that's what I'm trying to get at, man, is kids at this young age, this is where we need to reach them, man, before they commit these type of crimes, because they're going to be like us 20 years from now saying, man, I wish I would have listened. I wish I would have did things different. You know what I mean? Show me how many active dudes that are our age that are really still involved in this mix, that are out there in the streets, that have actually put in some work. I'm not talking about these rappers that never been to prison that are still in their 40s rapping. I'm talking about those that are going in and out, putting in work, making sacrifices. Show me a few examples. There may be one or two.
Yeah, of course.
But man, the people that we aligned with when we were out there active, man, most of them are either on this side of the as far as not active, dropped out, some told, some left, and some are dead. And some never even had a chance.
Yeah, the rest are sitting in fucking a level 4.
Yeah.
With a fucking release date that
Buck Rogers date, man.
Yeah, that their grandkids are, would might survive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. I try to tell people, in so many words, the percentages of those in the life who are gonna be successful in that life. And they're so overwhelming. It's like getting struck by lightning and hitting the lottery in the same day. It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? From my time, bro, there's, as far as C's that are left, there may be 20, bro. 20.
It's funny, man. I just heard a new C fell off just recently. Bubbles from Hanford. Sean Cameron. I just heard that he just laid it down or something like that. Something happened with him, man. That's recent in the feds.
Yeah.
A couple other people, that people that were calling directives and orders like 5-10 years ago, they're no longer active now.
Let me further on what I just said. Out of those 20, none of them have a release date within the next fucking 10 years. They were around in my time. So you do your odds. Everybody out there talks shit about drop out, you don't politic no more. Let's keep it 100, bro. Be honest with yourself, because you can lie to me all you want. The person that you gotta be honest with is yourself, because your future is only dictated by you. So I can be all those things, but 2 things: I'm not gonna lie to you, and you can't whoop me. So why all the chit chat? Just listen to advice, bro, because I don't want you to be one of them guys, whether you like me or not.
Yeah, very true, man. You know, this case is very interesting, like you said, though, bro. Crime spree, a crime spree out there in Tulare County. The thing is I remember I used to do like, now I'd go on these crime sprees. I remember how it was, man. I'd go for like a week, 2 weeks, man. And it seems like nowadays it's a lot harder to get away like it was back then, man.
Technology.
Technology's no plan, man. You know,
Bro, they can find a single eyelash hair at a crime scene and fucking have your whole DNA profile now. I mean, just an eyelash. They don't need fingerprints, blood, spit, semen. They don't need none of that. An eyelash, bro, will get you. You
yeah,
know what I mean? It's
man.
insane, bro.
I mean, you ever trip on your phone, right? On your phone. Remember how one time we were talking about a certain person? I asked him if you knew him, and then about an hour later, you got a friend suggestion as that person.
Yeah,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? You were tripping out, man.
Damn phones isn't. Hey, what kills me is all these people that go out doing these crimes, they got their phone in their pocket. Bro, every time you go somewhere different, your phone pings off the closest tower to you so they can pinpoint your location within a couple 100 yards. So when they pull you over after you done carjack somebody on Smith Street and you say, oh, I was over there all day, then they run your phone records and you were on fucking Smith Street. It's like the technology is so far advanced in benefit of law enforcement. Criminal sophistication ain't got no different. You know what I mean? It's
man. Not only phones,
forget
man.
about it, bro.
I mean, all these new cars that are electrical, bro, with their built-in GPS systems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, those right there, regardless, man, if you have it turned on or not, man, they can locate off your car as well, off them towers, man.
No
the
doubt.
precise location of where you're at, man. You think that's how they don't know how to do MapQuest and all this shit? Come on, man. It's all common sense, man.
Yeah, people always think that they're the ones that gonna be smarter. They're not gonna make the mistake. They're gonna outwit. You know what I mean? We all thought that. The generation before us thought that, all the way back to when they were robbing banks on horses, man. They all been thinking that, bro. And the odds are overwhelmingly stacked against you that you're going to be successful in much. You get away with shit. You can have a brilliant career selling dope, but you're going to be the one exception to the rule. And do you think that's really going to be you? When you go buy that lottery ticket, do you really think you're the one that's going to win that $380 million lump sum Powerball? You don't. Same thing, man.
I got a question for you. In reading this article, right, you could tell these youngsters were on a good one. What do you think was the mindset of these youngsters just to the crimes they were committing? You know what I mean? Like, do you think that this was a fuel through gang violence? You think maybe that they were under the influence of drugs and alcohol? I mean, what's the motive of what do you think of these were basically young kids, basically, was what I'm getting at. Where do you think their mindset is in the acts that they were committing?
I can't call it, man. What throws me off specifically is the carjacking, bro. Like carjacking, it's a strange crime. It's like it's unnecessary for the most part. The only time I see a carjacking being something that you need to do is if you're being pursued and your vehicle, your mode of transportation breaks down and you need another one now. You know what I mean? That, like, to just go out and carjack somebody. I mean, if you're trying to steal a car to sell it, if you're trying to steal a car, man, steal it. Don't carjack it, man. The numbers change so much. You steal a car, it's 16 months at the most. You carjack somebody, bro, that's 15, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, how bad do you need a car, that particular car, right that instant? I can't think of any scenarios in my mind other than being pursued by law enforcement in a chase and you break down and you're looking at all day, okay, I don't agree with it, but I understand I understand, you know what I mean? Carjacking, bro, it just doesn't make sense to me, bro. If there's 100, if you know there's 100 kilos in the trunk, okay, I get it. But that's just a weird crime to me, bro. I don't know. It would seem like they were just wilding, bro. It doesn't seem like there was any particular method other than maybe shooting that fool. You know, that might have been a target. But the other stuff just seemed like
it just seemed like youngsters nowadays, man, I could say that we used to get like that. You go through your binge moments to where you're out there, just don't care. You're just putting in work and you have no remorse for human life or for who your victims are. I've been through like that. You know what I mean? Where I didn't even care.
Yeah, we all have, bro.
So that mindset though, the consequences though in those actions nowadays, man, and the likelihood of getting away with it, man. That's the storyline here. I mean, it's behavior like this, man. It's only going to end one way. I mean, we've been down those roads. You know what I'm saying? I remember, man, shit, man. I go from one stolen car, man, high speed chase, man, hopping fences, man, to, you know what I mean? Taking a whole nother car. You know what I'm saying? Never been involved in any carjackings, man. You know what I'm
I
saying?
used to
Personally.
steal car. I used to steal cars. Like back in the days, I learned how to steal them through the damn big blinker boxes in the old GM products and Chevys and Dodges and crank them. We called it cranking. I know how to do that. But there's difference between putting a gun in somebody's face and yanking them out of their
I've
shit.
strong,
And I heard it starts at
I've,
15
I've
for
strong on
carjacking.
people. I've strong on people for the car because they owed money. I don't look at that as carjacking. You know what I mean, you're going to give me your car pretty much. That's it. That's the only ultimatum I have. Either pay me or I'm taking your car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Um, that's like I said, man. I guess when you're at that age, you know, you don't think through your actions, man. You're not in there for money. You're in there just for action about the ego and how you want people looked at and how you want to be
Lack of
perceived.
foresight.
Yeah, you don't have no foresight of what your actions are going to cause you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It sounds like all fun and games till the cuffs are you know what I mean, basically placed on you.
Yeah. Yeah, like we say, that magic number somewhere in your mid to late 30s when you realize all this stuff. It's unfortunate because I've talked to a lot of people, man, and this is a question I asked them, like, when did you realize, that you need to do something different? It's between 35 and 38 years old on almost everybody I ask. Well, if you live the lifestyle me and you lived, and others like us, the odds of getting a life sentence by the time you're 21, bro, are extremely, extremely high. And we beat them odds. And that's just out of luck. But everybody else ain't gonna do it, bro.
And you know what, too,
It's
man?
just not gonna happen.
If you really think about our time era, right? A lot of the OGs, right, that were like our age now, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them were still involved in low budget crimes back then. They were still tegatos.
Yeah.
They were still addicts.
Yeah.
So they weren't out there ever trying to promote a positive message like us and other channels. You didn't have that type of vibe out there in the streets because most of the dudes that were either our age, either they were totally cut away from that lifestyle or they were still tegatos. It was a whole different mindset, man. Like when I was entering the system, it was common for these OGs that were in their 40s, I mean, still slamming dope in the county jail, still getting drunk. Nowadays, you have people like they have a whole different mindset that are able to do the things that we're trying to do and be positive. You know what I mean? So hopefully, the more we do this, hopefully the message can get out there, man. Because I think a lot of our older viewers on here, we didn't have I'm not going to call us role models in any way. That's a strong term, but we didn't have anybody that was giving it to us real,
No,
shooting it
not at
raw.
all.
You know what I'm
Never.
saying?
Yeah.
And hopefully, like with individuals like ourselves, you know what I mean? And other channels. Let's give a shout out to all those other channels: LA Times, Street Ain't Loyal, Gunners Collective, Paradigm Media News,
Little trucker.
Cholo Trucker, all these channels,
Yeah.
man. The more you guys start to listen and pay attention to the positive stuff that they're trying to push, man, don't worry about like I said before, don't worry about the messenger. Just listen to the message.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. You could attack me all damn day. You still ain't going to whoop me either. You know what I'm saying? Trust me on that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over here showing my face. I'm not hiding behind a keyboard with a fucking mask on. You know what I'm saying?
Looking like Richard Nixon.
Looking like
Hey, calm down on me.
Man, well, shit, hey, man. I'm just waiting for that dude to get his phone to call me up like he said he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I give it to that dude, bro. He's pretty smart for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't like we haven't known for a month. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, man. Well, we can get to that later. But man, anyways, back to what I was saying, man.
Even Crazy Nick knows who it is.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting then.
Oh, Crazy Nick.
Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I get what you're saying, man. Just damn, you guys in that life, man. Do you want to be out here like we are, with a family, chilling, doing hey, if I want to jump in one of my 3 cars, I could go jump in one of them right now. I could go take a nap in 5 rooms in my house. Or do you want to sit in that concrete, bro, and have somebody tell you what to do? by all means, if that's your plan, do it. But I'm telling you, what you want now is going to be different than what you want another 10, 12, 15 years.
Totally agree with you, brother.
It is. We know it. The people we talk to that talk all that shit, whatever, they know it as well. They know the message is 100% legit, accurate, heartfelt, and honest. Maybe even honest to a fault. Honest to a place where it could get us in trouble with certain people. It is what it is.
Yeah.
The message ain't going to be stopped because it's the right thing. Anyway, YouTube, that covers that, man. That's some Tulare County action. Them country boys from down there in the valley. Man, they're about it down there, bro. I've always had a lot of respect for them Tulare County dudes, man. They've always held themselves real well, carried themselves good. You know, everywhere I've ever met them, man, they've been a solid group of characters, man. So OGs down there from TC, Visalia, all the areas, talk to your youngsters, man.
You know what though? Some crazy stuff goes on out there, man. In them sticks out there, man. Like some crazy shit, man. Like some of that dope out there, man. When people get on that dope, they start finding body parts in different areas and different canals, and you know what I'm saying? There's something in that water out there, and I mean by that water, I'm talking about that agua. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it hasn't been cut enough, man. It's still too close to the border down there, bro.
Yeah,
they got to come up to like Sacramento or something to get.
I mean, they got spots
like a few times.
They got Breaking Bad spots out there, is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyways, all right, YouTube, it's your boy Flacco, man. This is it for this episode, man. Stay tuned. We're gonna be coming with a lot more.
Yes, indeed, man. It's your boy Rojo. Have a good day, man. Maybe I'll holler at you guys on a live later. You know, today's Saturday.
Maybe we'll do the same thing we did the other night.
You never know.
Get a couple special guests. I'm gonna make some calls.
Yes,
I may have some interesting people that you guys never seen before that maybe you're gonna be able to hear tonight.
You never know unless you tune in. Have a good one, YouTube.